You're 3 missed paychecks away from being homeless. Maybe 4 if you're lucky, but probably 3, and that should terrify you. Let me explain why. When I was working, I always had a cushion. Not a lot. We weren't rich, but we had savings, maybe a month or 2 of expenses in the bank. If I lost my job, we'd be okay for a while. We could figure it out, find something new. We had time, and back then, jobs were available. You could walk into a factory, a store, an office, and get hired pretty quick if you were willing to work. So losing your job was scary, but it wasn't the end of the world. Now, most people have less than $500 in savings. $500. That's not even 1 month's rent in most places. So if you lose your job, you've got maybe 2 weeks before you can't pay rent, can't pay the car payment, can't buy groceries. And finding a new job, that takes weeks, sometimes months. Applications, interviews, background checks, waiting to hear back. All while the bills keep coming. The rent keeps coming due. The car payment doesn't stop. Here's what happens. First paycheck you miss, you're stressed but okay. You've got a little savings. Maybe put some bills on a credit card. Second paycheck, now you're in trouble. Savings gone. Credit cards maxed. Rent is late. Landlord's calling. Third paycheck, that's it. Eviction notice. Car gets repoed. You're choosing between gas to look for work or food to eat. 3 paychecks. That's all it takes to lose everything. And people act like that's your fault. Like you should have saved more, planned better. With what money? After rent, that's half your income. After student loans. After car payments and insurance and groceries that cost 3 times what they should. There's nothing left to save. Just get unemployment, they say. Unemployment pays maybe half what you were making, if you qualify, if the system doesn't reject you for some random reason, and it takes weeks to kick in. Meanwhile, you're drowning. Move in with family. What if your family is just as broke as you? What if they don't have room? What if you don't have family nearby? Get a loan. With what credit? When you're already behind on bills. Nobody's lending to someone who just lost their job. The safety net everyone talks about. It doesn't exist. Not for most people. Back in my day, we had pensions. If you got laid off, you had unemployment that actually covered your bills. You had a union that fought for you. And even with all that, losing your job was still scary. Now, you've got nothing. No pension. Unemployment that's a joke. No union. No savings because wages haven't kept up with the cost of living. You're on a tightrope. No safety net below. And the tightrope is getting thinner. This isn't an accident. This is by design. They want you living paycheck to paycheck. Because when you're 3 missed paychecks from homelessness, you don't complain. You don't ask for raises. You don't quit when they treat you like garbage. You're trapped, and they know it. You take the unpaid overtime, the weekend shifts, the disrespect from your boss, because the alternative is losing everything. That's not freedom. That's desperation. And desperation keeps you obedient. People talk about the middle class. It doesn't exist anymore. There's rich, and there's everyone else hanging on by their fingernails. You might have a nice apartment, a decent car, but you're still 3 paychecks from losing it all. That's not middle class. That's fragile. That's one emergency away from collapse. And emergencies happen. Car breaks down. Kid gets sick. Hours get cut. Layoffs happen. Life happens. And when it does, you fall through the cracks because there's nothing to catch you. My generation built a system where one income could support a family, where savings were possible, where losing a job didn't mean losing everything. And then we destroyed it. Voted for policies that gutted unions, kept wages stagnant, made everything more expensive while paying people less. We pulled the ladder up, and now you're all teetering on the edge. 3 missed paychecks. That's all it takes. And it's not because you're irresponsible. It's because the system is rigged to keep you there, on the edge, desperate, powerless. So when someone tells you to just save more, tell them to shut up. You can't save what you don't have. You can't build security in a system designed to keep you insecure. 3 paychecks. That's all that stands between you and losing everything. This is Old Walt. Stay strong and fight for better. See you next time.